Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy 2025, January 2025. I am here to share my currently inked with everyone. And I am utilizing here my new Kinbor A6 planner. I do have a video that I will link below if you are interested. I have a comparison of a couple of Kinbor planners that are considered Hobonichi dupes, so to speak. And I'll be using this for all of my pen and ink things in 2025. So let's get started. My first pen and ink combo, I have my TWSBI Diamond AL and Sunset. This has a 1.1 stub nib, and I have it inked with Pilot Arushizuki Tizuchi. It is one of the inks that Pilot discontinued in 2024. I have swatched all of these inks ahead of time. That way you could see them dry. So I'm going to be kind of showing you guys, let me make sure I'm zoomed in enough for you to see. I'll pull the paper up to the screen before I go to the dried ink swatches later. So this is such a great combination. Someone shared that they use this combination and it was one of their favorites. I don't know about the stub nib, but as far as the pen and ink combo, and I cannot remember who that was. So if you are subscribed to my channel, please let me know. So this is, I'm gonna go with the pen first. So this is the TWSBI Diamond. AL, and this is and Sunset, and this is a 1.1 stub, and I have the Pilot, I'm going to put PI, Pilot Arishizuko, and the Tizuchi. And I love the sheen. You'll see in a bit when I show you the dried sample. And it's so smooth on this paper. So that is the first pen and ink combo. I only put a little bit in because I have several pen and ink combos and I want to use all of them up this month. So, so that is the first pen and ink combo here. The next one is another TWSBI, and it is new to my collection. It is the TWSBI, another TWSBI Diamond, and it's the Iris, and I ordered this in a fine nib, and I pre-ordered it. I purchased it from Endless Pens. It was almost half off. That's what got me for this pen, and actually another pen. I was like, holy moly, all I have to do is pre-order and use these codes. So yeah, and I have this inked with a sample that Gail at Gail's Bookish Things, we did like an ink trade a while back, and this is inked with D. Atramentis, Alexander Hamilton, Aubergine. It's a beautiful purple, and I'm going to finish the sample. However, I see one of the D. Atramentis aubergines in my future as either another sample or a bottle because I really love this purple. But I do have Sailor Hara Hara as well, so I'm going to ink that one up. Maybe next month I'll ink that one up and do a comparison and see how similar they are. If they're super similar, then I will likely not purchase a bottle of this one. So this is another TWSBI diamond, and it's so smooth. This is the first two pens here so far, and I'm sure all of them just are amazing. I just super smooth iris, and this is a fine nib, and I have it inked again with D. I love their inks. Atra. And this, there's different versions, so I'm going to put Alexander Hamilton, Aubergine, and look how smooth and wet this combination is. Gail, I love this. Thank you so much for trading inks and swapping inks with me. I'm loving this combination. So, okay. The next one is another TWSBI. And it's a TWSBI diamond, and this is in the white rose gold, and it is inked with Birmingham Pen Company and Salamander. And this was a ink sample that Elyse sent me a while back. It's been quite a while. And this is the first time I'm using it because I have a bunch of inks, which I am forever grateful for. So let's go ahead and take a look. And this isn't an extra fine nib, I did not say that. This is the other pen. I literally, I think, got this for half. No. I think this pen usually goes for $85 and I got it for like $50 during a sale that Endless Pens had. So I just couldn't pass it up. And again, this is in an extra fine nib. So TWSBI, and another Wet Writer, which I am loving. And this is in the white rose gold. And an extra fine. And this is Birmingham Pen Company. I love this color. It is, I don't know, I think it's a teal, classified as a teal, but to me it looks very green, which I know teal is like blue-green. Pen Company and Salamander. So we'll have to see, because I have quite a few green samples, and my wish list this year is to find another green, because I love the Ferris Wheel Press Moss Park green. I'm getting all like gushy over this ink. Thank you so much, Elyse, for sending me this sample a while back. I'm sorry that I haven't used it sooner, but I have been looking forward to doing this video so I could start using it. So the next pen and ink combo I have this Kaweco AL Sport. This is the light blue. I saw this pen, and I really have not seen anyone else use this, so I must be missing videos. But I saw this on, her name is Grace, and I'll link her channel as I mentioned in the description box. This is one of her favorite colors, is the light blue, and I was really smitten with it. And I didn't think it was still available, and I came across, I was doing a search and I came across and I was like, I am going to get that pen. It is in a broad nib, that's all that they had available, and I'm loving broad, double broad, medium broad, and double broad nibs for Kaweco. And I have it inked with another Pilot ink, Pilot Arushizuko Fuyu Sayogan, and this was in an ink I received in an ink swap with Priscilla at I Am Priscilla. That's her tag name, username on Instagram and YouTube. So thank you, Priscilla. So, oh, and I did add a little bit of Ferris Wheel Press Blushing Mushroom because I was going for the, I think this is Old Man Winter. I think that's what this translates to. And I was looking for some glitter for winter and snow. So yeah, I almost forgot about that. But this pairing is like perfect. And I can see this pairing is like a forever pairing, but I do not like to just, I don't know, I like trying new things. So I do not want to commit to that. So this again is Kaweco AL Sport. So that means it has the aluminum body, and it's in the light blue. With a broad nib. And it is super smooth. It was super smooth right out of the box. And again, this is a Pilot Arushizuko. I'm going to put PI. Fuyu. Gun plus Ferris Wheel Press FWP Blushing Mushroom. So smooth. I think it's beautiful, and just with a little bit, like a little tiny addition of the blushing mushroom, it writes so well. It's so smooth and wet. So that's that. The next pen and ink combo, I have my Esterbrook SD and Sea Glass with the journaler nib, and I paired it with the Wear and Go Othello. I used this ink last month and I didn't quite like it. I think I put it in a fine nib and I didn't quite like it. And what is her name? Leanne Likes featured this on her YouTube channel last year, I think, and shared that she found this ink went very well with her journaler nib. So I used the ink last month. I did not care for it. It's the combo in the Esterbrook with the Esterbrook fine nib, I should say. So I did unink it toward the end of the month, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to try it and see what I think. And she is right. This is like the perfect nib and ink combo. It shows off the shimmer very well, and it's so smooth. Let me cap it. And this is the journaler nib. I'm just going to put a J. And then again, this is the Wearingle. Othello. And look at that shimmer. I just cannot get over what, I don't know. I'm just blown away. I think it's such a beautiful pen and ink combo. So there's that. The next, I have 3 more, and I may have to run over to this page, which is fine. But the next pen and ink combo I have is a Kaweco Sport. This is in the Macchiato. I utilized this pen last month and I just loved it. This is in a double broad nib, and it is inked with Wearingle Song of Reed. This was another sample that I received from Priscilla in our ink swap a couple of months ago. And I tried this ink in a couple of other pens, and I wish I could remember, but I did not care for it. It just felt really dry, and I put it in this Kaweco Sport with the double broad, and it's such a great combination in my opinion. So, you know, this is a lesson for myself and others. Do not give up. If you know, if a pen and ink combo that you're excited to use does not work out, just keep trying it in other pens. So this is Kaweco Sport Macchiato. And this is in the double broad BB. And it has a Wearingle. Just realized I have multiple Wearingle inks in this month. And it's called Song of Reed. It is so buttery smooth. I love it so much. So there's that. The next pen is a Jinhao Centennial 100. I do not know what they call this. I purchased this, I saw it on AliExpress, and that's where I purchased it from. It has an extra fine nib and it writes so smooth. I have a shimmer ink in here. I did have to add a tiny bit of white lightning to this combo. but I love it so much. And this one is inked with Wearingle, the Nightingale, and the Rose. I purchased a few inks during the winter sale, and this is a gorgeous ink. I love it. So again, this is a Jinhao Centennial. Hopefully I'm spelling this right. Do not judge, please. And it is an EF nib, and it is inked with, hopefully you can see, trying to keep track of everything here, Wearingle, the Nightingale, and the Rose. So super wet, beautiful ink and pen combo. I was pleasantly surprised with this Jinhao. When I originally received it, I inked it up with, what is it called? Van Diamine's Kookaburra crust. It was a sample that Elyse sent me way back, and I found it very dry, and it wrote like a perfect, very wet in this pen. So pleasantly surprised already. The last pen and ink combo was a last minute decision. It is another Kaweco Sport. This is in the Lilac Hello Kitty. This was a splurge. I've had my eye on this for a long time. I love cats, and this does have the Hello Kitty nib. I'm hoping you can see that. And I was like, oh my goodness. It is in a fine nib. It came with this, but I am finding I've had a different experience already with this one compared to the light blue. This pen was running a bit dry, and I had to try a couple of inks in here before I found the right combination. So I have it inked with Monteverde Moonstone. I purchased a bottle of this ink during a December sale. It was an ink that Elyse sent to me a long time ago, I think back in March or April of 2024, and I used it up immediately, and then I got into my other inks, and I was like, ooh, let me buy a bottle of it. I think it was on sale for like $6 for that bottle, so cannot go wrong with that. So Kaweco, I'm at the bottom, and I generally do not do well writing at the bottom of a page. So this is Kaweco, another AL Sport. I did have to adjust the nib as well, and I think that was part of the problem, because I've watched videos on these pens, and no one else had any issues, so I knew I just had to figure out what was going on. And this is the Hello Kitty in lilac with a fine nib, and it is inked with Monteverde. Beautiful. I love, love, love this brown. Moonstone. I was not planning on having this many pens inked up. I'm trying to kind of cut down to a total of 5 because I want to enjoy and not feel like I'm rushing through the month. So, so far I've written with this pen. I want to reach for this pen. It writes well on all of the paper that I've used it on so far. So that is definitely a good sign. So I'm gonna pull this up so you can see up close. We have the TWSBI Diamond AL Sunset with the 1.1 stub, Pilot Arushizuko Tsuchi. We have the TWSBI Diamond Iris with the D. atramentis Alexander Hamilton Aubergine. We have the TWSBI Diamond White and Rose Gold with the EF with Birmingham Pen Company Salamander. And I'm gonna let you all read the rest here. And I do want to show you the dried swatches that I did a couple days ago. On each of the monthly spreads in this planner, this is what I'll be doing, and then I'll refer back to the monthly page. I'm hoping, yeah, so you can see, that's why I want the larger swatches so you can see them. This is the Pilot Arushizuko Tsuchi. See that golden sheen there? That's why I'm like, oh my gosh, whoever said that they utilize this combo are so right. Look at that, it's beautiful. And then this is the D. atramentis Aubergine, and that has a golden sheen that you really cannot see with a fine nib. So I'd be curious and to see what this looks like in a stub or broad as well. And then this is the Salamander. See what I was saying? It's just this lovely green color. I love this. If they do, I might contemplate purchasing a bottle of that one. I'm gonna see how the month goes and use up my sample first before I go there. And then this, I swatched this without the blushing mushroom, but this is the Pilot Arushizuku Fuyu Sayogun. And it is so beautiful. And I think it does match and pair perfectly with this pen. This is the Waringo Othello. It is a gray brown with rainbow shimmer. This is the Waringo Song of Reed. This one here. This is the Waringo, the Nightingale and the Rose. Isn't that beautiful? And then this is Monteverde Moonstone. This is some washi tape that Gail sent in one of our trades. I do plan on, so this is kind of my title page, more washi tape from Gail that I wanted to use here. I think what I'm going to do here is I will try to pick a favorite color from each month and swatch it here. hence the word try. If not, I'll put some random swatches here on this page. I will likely either write down and utilize these monthly pages for either like a wish list, like keeping track of wish lists, and then putting a check mark if I do end up purchasing it down the road, and then maybe a date, something like that, or maybe favorite colors, I don't know. But I'm really loving this idea, and I love the larger swatches compared to what I was doing last year. And then each month I will be utilizing the daily pages, which I have not done yet, and I know I'm recording this late, I've just had a lot going on. Talking about each pen, maybe what pen I used that day primarily, if I'm not liking a pen, if I uninked a pen, possibly reviews. I'm leaving it open to whatever I want to do for the month. And then I do have, I will be utilizing these for, like toward the end of the month, I'll be taking some inks out that I think I want for the month and swatching them. And I may do that and allow myself to do that multiple times. In the back, I did that for possible January ink, and I chose several of them. So yeah, so that is January currently inked, and a little view of my new planner, currently inked, pen, fountain pen ink and all that. So yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. Blessings.